Hey everyone, I've got some absolutely shocking news to share with you all today. This is going to be an explosive video that you're not going to want to miss. NFL superstar Travis Kelce has just come forward with a stunning confession that's going to rock the sports world. Apparently, Brittany Kelce, Travis's wife, has been secretly plotting against Patrick Mahomes, the star quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. And by the time this video is over, you're going to find out that Brittany could be facing some major legal consequences as a result. So buckle up, because this story is going to take some wild turns. Let's jump right in. I'm here today to come clean about something that's been weighing heavily on my conscience. As you all know, my wife Brittany and I are very close friends with Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany. We've been teammates for years, and our families are incredibly tight-knit. Or, at least, that's what I thought. Because I've recently discovered that Brittany has been secretly working behind the scenes to try to take down Patrick Mahomes. And I feel absolutely betrayed. It all started a few months ago, when Brittany came to me with this crazy scheme. She said that she was tired of living in Patrick's shadow, and that she wanted to find a way to get him kicked off the team, so that I could become the face of the franchise. At first, I thought she was joking. But then she started laying out this elaborate plan. She said that she was going to start spreading nasty rumors about Patrick, things about how he's a bad teammate, how he's arrogant and selfish, stuff like that. And then, she was going to try to get the media to turn on him. She had this whole strategy mapped out about how she was going to plant stories and leaks to make Patrick look bad in the eyes of the fans and the organization. Brittany was convinced that if she could just get enough negative press around Patrick, the Chiefs would have no choice but to trade him or release him. And then I would be the new star quarterback, and she would be the new queen bee of Kansas City. I was absolutely shocked. I couldn't believe that my own wife would be willing to backstab our closest friends like that, just to boost her own ego and status. I mean, this is Patrick Mahomes, we're talking about one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. There was no way her plan was ever going to work. But the worst part is, I think Brittany was actually starting to make some progress with her scheme. I've heard murmurs that she's been planting stories with certain media outlets, and I've noticed a shift in the way some reporters have been talking about Patrick lately. So I knew I had to come forward and put a stop to this before it went any further. I can't just sit back and let my wife try to destroy my best friend's career. That's not the kind of person I am. And the truth is, I'm really worried about what kind of legal trouble Brittany could be facing if her plot is exposed. I mean, this could potentially be considered defamation or even a form of extortion. She could end up in serious hot water. So I'm coming clean now, before things spiral even further out of control. I want everyone to know the truth that Brittany Kelce has been secretly working behind the scenes to try to take down Patrick Mahomes, all for her own personal gain. It's a betrayal of the highest order, and I won't be a part of it. Wow, this is absolutely stunning. I can't believe that Brittany Kelce would stoop to such underhanded tactics, all in the name of boosting her own status. And the fact that she was willing to try to ruin Patrick Mahomes' career is just despicable. You have to wonder what kind of legal consequences Brittany could be facing. Spreading false and damaging rumors about someone with the intent of getting them fired or traded definitely sounds like it could be considered defamation or even extortion. She could be looking at some serious jail time if this all comes to light. And the fallout from this is going to be huge. The relationship between the Kelce and Mahomes families is clearly going to be irreparably damaged. Can you imagine how awkward all of their get-togethers and events are going to be from now on? This is going to create a rift that may never be healed. Not to mention the impact this could have on the Chiefs organization. Patrick Mahomes is the face of the franchise, and if these rumors start swirling around him, it could really shake up the team's chemistry and performance. The Chiefs' Super Bowl hopes could be in jeopardy. Honestly, I'm just shocked that Brittany Kelce would be willing to go to such lengths to try to elevate her own status. She clearly has a huge ego and an insatiable thirst for fame and attention. But to betray your closest friends in the process? That's just unforgivable. Travis Kelce deserves a lot of credit for coming forward and exposing his wife's scheme. It can't have been easy for him, but he recognized that it was the right thing to do. Now the ball is in the Chiefs and the authorities' court to determine what kind of punishment Brittany should face. This is truly a shocking and scandalous story. I have a feeling we're only just scratching the surface here, and there are going to be a lot more twists and turns to come. But one thing is for sure, Brittany Kelce is in a whole lot of trouble. Wow, what a wild and crazy story. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that Brittany Kelce would be willing to go to such lengths to try to take down Patrick Mahomes. The greed and the ego on display here is just mind-blowing. But I'm glad that Travis Kelce had the courage to come forward and expose his wife's scheme. Honesty and loyalty are clearly more important to him than protecting Brittany's image. Now it's up to the authorities to determine what kind of punishment she should face. This is definitely a story that we'll be following closely in the weeks and months to come. There's no doubt that the fallout from this is going to be felt for a long time. But for now, let me know what you all think about this wild and crazy situation. I'm eager to hear your thoughts.